Hey guys, Brandon Woolum hanging out at the ASCAP Songwriter Celebration with
Yes,
Ashley
sir.
Gorley. How are you, man?
I'm great, man. Very, very good.
Another year. You're number 12 of winning this Songwriter of the Year award.
That is wild to think about, but yes.
Yeah, and six songs that are winning tonight too.
Yeah, very, very fortunately so. I'm glad to still be in the game, so to speak. You know?
Yeah. So another
I've
medallion.
injured my way out. Yeah.
What does your medallion collection look like at home? How do you
I have no idea.
How do you display all these that you get every year?
They're not really displayed. They probably should be, but yeah, it's wild. We don't have a room in the house where we display all that stuff, but I've got them hung up in a closet with all my tour badges and things I've got to go do, making some memories. So I need to make a good collection at some point. But very, very fortunate to still be here since 2009. That I'm still in the game, so to speak.
Yeah, and you're taking all this knowledge in your head, and you're also helping young people out, young songwriters, in multiple ways, including teaching at Belmont. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, I used to be an adjunct professor there back before I had kindergarten age kids, but I don't do that now. But I do a seminar occasionally. I got to interview Hillary Lindsey there, one of the best writers on the planet in the history of the world, I think. But we came to town the same year, so that was a fun thing to let the kids hear kind of how we came up, our different paths, all that stuff. So anytime I can give some real world advice, they might not get in the classroom, I try to jump in and give that. So that's been really fun for the last year or two, doing the seminars and guest teaching occasionally, and just talking to some songwriter majors about what they're trying to do. It's just, I love doing that just as much as I love writing, to be honest.
Yeah, we're sitting here tonight celebrating mostly the Nashville songwriting community.
Yeah.
The average person that's watching this that really doesn't know how songwriting works,
yes.
What's something that you could tell them of how this whole process works?
Oh man, this is a new year. I would tell people now. There's people flown here from LA or New York or London or whatever. There's a lot of people that I've worked on pop songs with. It's all kind of crossed around, man. It's like, there's different genres. There's AI. The box has gotten bigger, so to speak, and the bar has gotten higher, I will say. So you got to be putting your all into these songs, and there's no real limits on it. So you can write there's a little bit more freedom, I think, in how they need to sound when it's all said and done. So I think that's really fun. It's also challenging, less rules, and so lots of ways to take these songs. So it's been a great last few years when some non-genre songs are happening. I love that.
Yeah, so many of these songwriters will sit on an idea for years before it actually becomes a song.
Oh,
With
yeah,
you and
man.
your team putting out so many songs and so many ideas every year, what's the longest that you've sat on an idea?
Oh, man. I will say the longest, there's a song I wrote with Chris Stapleton in 2011 that came out in 2022.
Wow.
So there's an 11-year gap there, which is ridiculous. And that involved him getting a record deal, everybody finding out that he was an amazing, one of the best singers on the planet and all that stuff. So, yeah, you got to just go with your gut. We knew he was awesome back then, so you just write with people you think are talented, songs you believe in, and it'll come around. I've been doing that more lately. Sometimes I'll write songs for things that don't exist yet, and then hope somebody, hope it meets up with somebody at the right time, right artist, right everything. So that's been, that's probably the longest I've waited on something.
If it doesn't exist yet, AI knows nothing about it, so they can't write those songs.
Correct. Yeah, that's right. You got to get ahead of it. Yeah, we're always trying to be ahead of whatever's cool and get there before the rest of the world knows it's cool.
Yeah. All right, let's get you down the carpet. Keep celebrating another year here at the ASCAP Awards.
Yeah, thanks.
Good to see you.